Hey, what up, crew? Fearless Leader coming at you with another episode. Gonna show off a little 4 quake GoVaLo from my man Blade. Bad man, actually. Let me get this out of here. Here we go. Blade, bad man, same guy, 2 different accounts. Anyway, so the plan on this one was a good one. Good plan. Except for the part with the balloons. That could have been executed a little bit better, but that's what we're going to get into. So the core is very compact, which makes folks. They get drawn to buildings that touch each other like a frickin' magnet. The only trouble is you have to create a very, very wide funnel. So here is what the plan was, right? So he sends a golem in down this wall, golem in down this wall, and a very, very wide funnel with his wizards, like this. Okay, let me come back over here a little bit. So golem, golem, and wizzies go like this. Huge line of the wizards, right? The dragon pops out of the clan castle, drops a poison. Poison's actually what finishes it off. He loses a few wizards to the dragon, but wasn't that big of a deal. And what I like about this, though, is he waited until this stuff was gone, dropped his 4 quakes here to bust into the core, and he sent in a test Valk to make sure that it would path into the core before he released the rest of them along with his clan castle Valks. So he brought 5 of his own level 2 Valks and max Valks in his clan castle. And then his plan was to drop a pack of balloons here and send them in, a pack of balloons here and send them in, and then saved a couple, which, like I said, it wound up working out. It wasn't a big deal. Here's how we could have made this a bit better. So this cannon here is completely uncovered by air defense, right? Could have dropped a single loon there. Let's see, and then so archer tower there covers a bunch of stuff, not a big deal. That air defense covers this cannon. Get in, and this all goes down. You can start to send balloons targeted. 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, 2 here, 2 here. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loons there. 9 loons there, 10 there. A Tesla popped here, so we just sent in another one there for 11. And he still would have had extras to send in here, so 2 here, 1 here. The trouble was he sent them in packs, and so they kind of died a little quick. It's a 3-star. It was sloppy. It wasn't exactly pretty, but this modified Tootsie Roll was begging for it. So let's get into the attack. We'll take a look and see how it all played out. I'm just going to zoom in here on this side because that's where all the action happens first. So there go the golems, right? And then wizard. He sets them out on the edges first so they collapse the sides, and then packs them in the middle to help with the dragon kill. Quake into the core, busts a huge hole, which is exactly what you want. Lost some wizzies there to giant bomb. Barb King's down, drops the poison, right? Pretty good. Barb King rages into the core, pops us. Now his Valks are going in, right? So right here, actually, this air defense is gone. So could have sent a loon in here, loon here, loon here. Just get it started, get it going, right? And now drops the heal for his Valks, which is great. Now, second air defense is down, and this is when he started in his loons. Here and here. The trouble is he clumped them a little too tight, so he didn't collapse all these defenses. And that's what wound up taking most of the time. But he's got his balloons going in. They're starting to work. Now, the last air defense is down here. He has free reign to drop any balloons that he wants to anywhere along the map, basically. So, 2 in, 1, 1, 2, 2, like that. So a little more targeted approach, a little more surgical with the balloons, and this probably would have looked incredible. And so he still has, his Valks are still alive, most of them. And they're just going to shred this base. The 3 Max Loons in his clan castle were still alive at the end of the raid. But so there, it lost a Valk to a Springtrap, and they get a good split there. A couple of them run off. There's no defenses down here, so the Valks aren't going to get hurt. Those air skeletons caused a bit of trouble, kind of a pain. But see over here, he still has a whole bunch of Valkyries, right? Didn't quite get that archer tower down. Still has 2 Valks over here, along with that wizard. And now they're going to come run around and clean up the rest of the base on this side here. So we'll speed through the last of this, because the Valks take a bit getting through the walls. These 2 Valks, and then, so he has 6 Valkyries left alive of the 8 that he brought, and they wound up doing all the cleanup. Yeah. So it could have been a little cleaner, but way to see that base for what it was and just absolutely wreck it, bad man. Nice work. So there's the loadout. Brought 12 balloons. I thought he had 14. 12 balloons, 4 quakes, and a heal. The 2 golems and the 10 wizards. And yeah. So that's that. That's how it's done, son. Nice work, bad man. Way to bring home a 3-star with the Valks. Show the redheads some love. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm out.